There's something about a portrait. When you look in the person's eyes, you can almost feel their personality.
I think the stigma goes away the more you talk about it. And that's why I think these are important, because it highlights the good parts of their lives.
There are these amazing portraits of people looking out at you and kind of making eye contact with you. I think it really brings people into it and really shows the human side of these stories.
My son was a very loving person, to the point where he would give me hugs that would lift me off the ground. He was really good. He was in the Concord Monitor newspaper a lot for his athletic ability. It is such a horrible disease. It just takes over your life and you lose control.
Do you remember when that picture was taken?
Yes, his son had graduated from kindergarten. Yes, he had a disease, but it was more than just the disease. He was like everybody else.
There's so many layers of shame and stigma that surround the disease that it's difficult to get people to open up about it. He served with the Army for 5.5 years. He served in combat, and he did come back with PTSD. And when you look at some of these portraits, you also see a lot of these people have suffered a trauma. You know, maybe they lost a child, maybe they lost a parent at an early age. Those are all traumas that, unless they're resolved, I think people have lasting vulnerabilities to addiction. Like many people, I didn't address it in his obituary. I just said he died suddenly. And now I wish I had addressed it, because I think it's important for people to understand this can happen to anybody.
The expression on her face is just joyful, and that's how I like to remember her. I want to make sure that her life is highlighted. She was a great person before active addiction. My girl loves sunflowers, and when she entered a room, she just brightened it all up. She was a wonderful, bright, happy kid until she wasn't. I think about her. I think about what she could have been. Her friends miss her desperately. Yeah, it's hard.
There needs to be a good reason why he's not here on Earth. Because he has so much to give to others.
I think if people were to be more educated about what addiction is, that certainly could save someone's life.